Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this gorgeous Sunday. I'm Christina Leavenworth.
Good morning. I'm Jim Carmack. Yeah, maybe not too bad today. We got through yesterday in the chill of the
I
day.
wore a scarf in, so I guess that shows that I'm a true Florida girl. But it has been chilly, but it warmed up nicely yesterday. A student at Walton County High School has been expelled for starting a rumor that someone was going to shoot people at the school. The Walton County Sheriff's Office says the student told investigators that they were just trying to be funny and scare other students. You've got calls to make, emails to send, and meetings to get to. But what about appointments with yourself you've been meaning to make? The hats, the horses, the 139th Kentucky Derby, definitely a rainy one, but everyone had a good time. Many animals in Moore, Oklahoma were left homeless after that tornado devastated the town. That just breaks my heart hearing them. The South Florida Humane Society rescued as many animals as they could, and they're trying to find homes for them. Police say a man shot and killed his estranged wife before turning the gun on himself. Joe Douglas is here live in the studio with new details this morning. Another school break-in, this time at Warrington Middle School. Witnesses saw 3 people running from the school Friday morning. Deputies believe the culprits broke in through a classroom window. Doctors say this fall could be worse than normal for people who suffer from allergies. Some doctors' offices are seeing 25% more patients than usual. Bizarre story that prosecutors at first didn't even know how to handle. Now, former assistant medical examiner Michael Birkeland is facing up to 5 years in prison. The Santa Rosa Island Authority is sending a wish list to Escambia County in hopes of getting a cut of the Restore Act money. The act guarantees that most of the fines collected because of the 2010 Gulf oil spill will come to the areas most hurt by the spill.
That was the cafeteria, and pieces of the portable classrooms just smashed into it. And we're seeing a lot of roof damage. We have these pieces of that Spanish tile.
A traffic stop in Maryland ended in a frightening accident that was caught on camera. You can see it right here. A state trooper was hit by a tractor trailer driving too close to the shoulder. Ouch.
By air, all those winter storms have caused delays and cancellations. At least 1,500 flights were canceled yesterday, and so far another 170 have been called off for today, so not fun.
So you guys haven't scared me away quite yet. I know you're trying, but I'm hanging in there.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, is that how you dance on New Year's Eve?
That's how he dances at all times.
And I know you're a sports fan, so you're going to love this. This girl, she runs, she flips, and she scores! Check that out. I don't even know how that is real. Good evening, Molly, and the family is obviously heartbroken, but right now all they really want is answers. The survivor, Louise Johnson, says they were walking right around here when they were hit.
You need to get up so we can help you. So you won't die, we gotta fix you, get up. But she didn't move, I just held her hand, I kept trying to pull her.
Those are the last words Louise Johnson told her best friend, Aaliyah Howard. The Florida Highway Patrol says they were walking next to each other when they were hit by Escambia County deputy, Ty Bruton. FHP says they were walking in the road with their backs to oncoming traffic. Louise says they definitely were on the grass in the median.
They acting like we was just in the middle of the road playing, asking to get hit with a sign, please hit me. Cause I was on this side in the grass and she was right beside me. She wasn't in the road. The grass was wet because I had on these same shoes and my feet was wet.
She says they were on their way back from babysitting and were joking about what to eat when they got home. She says they never saw the deputy coming.
Why didn't he have on his lights? Because we should have seen his lights, like we seen everybody else's lights. Something just hit my arm and I just flipped over and fell. I heard the boom. And I thought somebody had a wreck and I thought we fell from an impact. I thought she hit me. So I thought I seen her in the air, I'm not for sure. And when I found her, her leg was up to her face and I knew she was dead, but I didn't want to believe it. So I kept on pulling her and I was like, come on, come on.
Louise was hit by the side mirror, but will be okay. Aaliyah was pronounced dead on the scene.
And she got that beautiful smile right there.
Family members are now trying to remember the good times, but they want to know what exactly happened.
I just want some answers. I want to find out what went on and why.
All of them just wish they had a chance to say goodbye.
Well, if I could talk to her and I could tell her in person, I would tell her I love her. And I always would.
I just grabbed her hand and I didn't want to let her go, but they kept pulling me away.
Escambia County Sheriff David Morgan is not commenting at this time. The deputy is on paid administrative leave. Reporting live in Pensacola, Christina Leavenworth, Channel 3 News. Back to you, Molly. Deputies say it all started as a camping trip here at Keyser Landing in Chumuckla. The parents we spoke with say the suspect was actually a parent of one of their daughter's friends and promised he'd be a chaperone and nothing would go wrong.
He had all the right answers to my questions. You know, he reassured me that he would take good care of my daughter, you know, that he wouldn't let anything happen, and he had our phone number.
And the man the next morning said, oh, everything's fine, this and that. I even shook hands with the devil.
Lee and Becky trusted 38-year-old Raymond Renfro with their daughter until they saw this. She came home with a tattoo of a barcode with the word slave on her behind.
That man thinks my daughter's a slave. He better have a friend in God. That's all I got to say.
Their 16-year-old daughter then told them what happened. She says Renfro spiked her drink with alcohol, tattooed her, and then molested her in a tent.
He pried my legs apart with his hands. I had fingerprint bruises on me. I was trying to close my legs and he was prying them open.
She didn't realize she had been tattooed until she woke up the next day. Investigators say it wasn't just her. During the trip, he's accused of sexually molesting 3 girls and tattooing 2 of them.
Every day I have to look at that. When I get dressed, I have to look at that and I have to just remember what happened.
The family is telling their story, so if there are any other victims, they also have the courage to step up.
And you know how hard that is for a man to find out that his daughter tells you stuff like that, and you have to hear it? It makes you want to hurt somebody.
Renfro is now being held in the Santa Rosa County Jail on no bond. Reporting in Chumuckla, Christina Leavenworth, Channel 3 News.